Hello. So instead of typing an answer to your second question, I thought it'd be easier to make a quick little video and show it to you. So this is on self-service, right? What it looks like when you're logged into your account. It looks like for fall of 20, you already have some courses planned, and I think because you're switching to a psych major, you probably no longer want to take organic chemistry. So you want to make sure you delete that and add the ones you do want to take. So you'd go over to calendar, right, and you would go ahead and hit the X mark here. I'm not going to do it because it's your schedule, but you can delete that, right? What you need to do before your registration time is go ahead and add the courses you want. So then when you register at 7:45 on 4/29, you can just hit the register button, right? So to answer your question, which I think was about those gen ed requirements or those tagged courses, how you need to find out what you have left and you can choose what you want to take is go to progress, right? You don't have a declared major, so you need to pick one. You still need to officially do that through the registrar when you're confident, no hurry, you can do it next year when you're confident you do in fact want to major in psych. But for right now, we're just going to test it out because you got to have a major here to test it out. So we are going to do a BS in psychology, hit view program. And this is going to show what you have left for graduation, assuming you major in psychology, right? It's kind of a hypothetical. So it's going to go through. The red means stuff you still need to do. The green means stuff you've completed. So for example, you took my drugs ES course, you passed it, and so you got a green there. Obviously, you're not taking senior seminar yet, and you also will not be taking, you've taken your English 102, right? You got a green mark, or it's in progress, I'm sorry. So that's why that says fully planned. Writing reinforcement, that's the one. Don't look at that yet. You'll take that within your major as a junior or a senior. But any of these other things that are red, those are potential options. So in addition to taking some classes for your major in the fall, also look at taking, I'd say at least one, if not two general ed requirements in order to make sure you get all of those in order to graduate in time. So, creative expressions, you are in good shape here because you were originally pre-med and have taken some of those. Interpretation and analysis, IA would be another good place. So let's pretend you need two of these to graduate. So you got 3 years to take them, but you can go ahead and select this search button here. And what that's going to do is it's going to pull up all IAs that are offered at BSC, right? So you can go through this list and say, I need to take an IA. Which of these interest me, right? Be careful. Some of these courses may not be offered in the fall. So for example, History of American Media is only offered in the spring. You can't obviously register for that in the fall. You could add it to your plan for next spring. But for this fall, you want to make sure for fall of 20, which you're trying to register for now, you want to make sure it's available, right? So let's pretend you want to take, let's pick something, Introduction to Fiction, right? So you'd click View Available Sections. It's going to tell you the days and the times as well as the instructor. Right, how many seats are remaining, which this number will probably get smaller because juniors, sophomores are registering. I think we're still doing I think it's juniors tomorrow. So anyway, students are still registering for tomorrow. So what you want to do is before you register, you're scheduled for the 29th. The night before or the day before, whatever, get on, look how many seats are left. Because if there's no seats left the day before you register, then you're going to have to pick an alternative plan, right? And you still might not get the course that you want to get because you know, people registering at the same time as you. But let's make pretend you want to choose this introduction to fiction. You want this section. You'd click add section to schedule. I'll go ahead and do that. It's going to, you know, do this stuff. You click add section. And it's going to go ahead and put it back on your course plan, right? So if I go back to course plan, you now have had introduction to fiction added, right? I'm going to delete it for you, but that's how you do that. So you want to take 4 units. If you're planning on a psych major, you want to make sure you're taking Psychology 204, which is the statistics course. That's strongly recommended your sophomore year as a psych major. Of course, you can take it your junior year, but it's only offered in the fall. So just make sure you're aware of that. And so I'm assuming you don't want to take Introduction to Fiction, so I'm going to delete it for you. Right, so I've added that here, EH210, and I'm going to delete it, right? Just hit the little X button and it's gone. So I think you need to go in and do that with these chemistries. I don't think you still plan on taking them, but maybe you do. But that is how you would update your schedule for the fall. So let me know if you have any other questions. I'm pretty sure this is a question you're asking about gen ed requirements and how to find them. We no longer have that giant list of gen ed requirements. You would use self-service to search for those, right? All right. Let me know if you have any questions, and good luck registering.